I joined to the society 30 years ago and to the executive committee almost 30 years in 1990. And since then, many things have changed. The fundamental thing is the membership shifted to south and to the east first. Because this disruption of the society happened in '84 in Brighton, and the new society, the European Society of Vascular and Endovascular Surgery was formed there. And I'm very glad that recently the approaching the two societies are again. And this is very important to cooperate in that field. I don't like medical enemies. It's very important. But I used to serve the society between 2000 and 2002, and the biggest challenge for me was that the previous biannual events were turned to annual events. And to reorganize the society for annual gathering, it wasn't a very easy task to persuade all the supporters to support annually a conference, not biannually. That was one of the biggest challenges for me. The other is to recruit more members. During my presidency, more than 100 Turks joined the society, and many from Russia, for example, from Eastern countries. That is why I think so that period was a crucial period for the society life. Since then we have a stable membership. And what the professional side is that the endovascular treatment is dominating all the scientific programs of all societies related to cardiovascular surgery. This is a big change. At that time it wasn't so remarkable, but the development is really astonishing. For a young vascular surgeon, there is a big challenge, you know, because the old-fashioned open surgery is in background, and they learn everywhere the endovascular things. But we all have to be prepared, even the young colleagues, for some complications. Those will sometimes come. And that is why it's very important to find the opportunities to study the traditional surgery. Those can be the only solution for complications, and to study the modern techniques. Those are the everyday routine. I led a very huge vascular surgical service even in the early 80s. And since then, at least from the former Yugoslavia, 40 colleagues were educated partially at my department in Budapest in Hungary. And they were very diligent, very dedicated. I think so these guys are in leading position now in Serbia. The contact with the Serbian colleagues are not everyday contacts, but we are very good friendships, and we can discuss anytime all the professional problems. And you know, that region belongs together because even though we speak different languages, the way of thinking is the same, and even the economical environment is the same. I think so the problems are very similar to that in Serbia. Our young, well-educated and well-trained colleagues are abroad for a much bigger salary. From my former Hungarian students, there are 25 all over in the world. For example, the leading vascular surgeon at the Mayo Clinic is my pupil, and also in São Paulo, and there are many in Great Britain. There are about 20 in Germany, several in Sweden, and also in Austria. That means the generation between 35 and 50 is failing in Hungary, which is a great problem. That is why we have the impression that we educate colleagues, very well-trained colleagues, for abroad. The other thing is the lack of monies, of course, like everywhere. Medicine is not in the first line of the Central European life. That is why we have to struggle all the time for any progression, which is very expensive. That means the endovascular tools are so expensive that we have to make a very rigorous indication for every implantations, because from the limited money we cannot solve all the problems endovascularly. That is why the traditional surgery survives, which can be later a big benefit for the colleagues.